Hello everyone, this is Jackie here from Celtic Vision. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's reading. It's a general pick a card reading and I'm going to title it Uplifting Messages for the Week Ahead. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading, that's when you're meant to hear the message. And we've got three piles, so if this is your first time looking at a pick a card reading, we have three piles here and I just want you to choose a pile. The first pile is the green bottle, which is just a water elemental spray. The second pile number 2, is the blue bottle, air elemental spray. And pile number 3 is the purple bottle, cosmos elemental. So if you just want to take a moment and choose whichever pile resonates with you, and you'll find the timestamps in the description box below. And then we'll get started with the reading. And so for pile number 1, we have the water elemental, the green bottle. Okay, so we'll have a look at the cards and see what messages are coming in for you. And we have the Hermit, the Emperor, Justice, Knight of Cups, the Tower, Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups in reverse, and from the Oracle deck we have Purification, Saraswati and Mastery, Communication, Speak Up and Be Heard, and Keep Your Commitments. Okay, so pile number 1, uplifting messages for the week ahead. Okay. So what messages have I got for you for the week ahead? Okay, well, we'll start over here. I see we have the Tower energy. And certainly when I look at this card, I'm feeling not just messages for you guys on a personal level, but I really feel that a lot of you may be tapping into the general energy out there at the moment in the world, which is it feels a bit like the Tower energy actually. A lot of things seem to be, a lot of chaos out there. Things seem to be crumbling, and I know that is affecting a lot of people, but this can also represent something that's going on in your personal life, a situation with regard to work or people, relationships, something that seems to be crumbling and falling apart, and which can be quite daunting and quite scary for people. But I will say that looking at the rest of the cards, it's something that needs to happen. And try not to get too, it's probably something that you're already going through anyway. Try not to get into too much fear over it, because when we look at the card beside it, we have the Six of Swords. And this is beautiful. This is the card of transition. Transitioning from darker times into lighter times, into better times. So if you have been feeling very like things that are falling apart, know that something better is coming in. Absolutely. This is a lovely card. It's a bit like this is you sitting in the boat. You just have to keep going forward, that you're coming out of the dark times, the choppy waters, and into smoother waters ahead. So even if it hasn't felt like that this week, you're going to start to feel it. You'll feel inklings of it if you haven't already. Things are going to start improving from now on. And look, we have the Emperor card above it. And the Emperor, this is all about being in control. The Emperor energy is one of being in control, quite in a sense, a dispassionate type of energy, not getting too caught up in the emotions, but doing what needs to be done. And also about boundaries. So this can actually represent a person that may be coming into your life this week to help you, to give you help or support. But it can also represent you, and you stepping into more of your own personal power and becoming more aware of the power that you have. And also about boundaries. Boundaries may be an issue for some of you. So this is saying that this week, this coming week, you're going to start stepping more into your own personal power and watching your boundaries. And whatever this situation is that has kind of upset you or been a real, feels like the rug's been pulled out from under you, you'll be recovering from that. Things will start to get better now. And we have the Hermit energy here, so You may have felt that you may be literally in quite a reflective mood, but know that things are going to start improving. We have the Justice card here as well. So this is saying that things are going to start balancing out this week. You'll see the start of that. Whatever the situation was, you'll start to see the good that's going to come out of it. And what I love to see is we have the Queen of Cups here as well underneath the Justice card. And the Queen, she's very much a healing energy, a very healing, intuitive energy. So this could represent you really starting to heal whatever the situation has been. But this situation, as I said, is going to transform into something better than it was before. It's the start of something new. And I think this is also you starting to tap into your own personal power and healing anything that needs to be healed in the process. Yeah, and like I see here, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups upright talks about choices that you may face in a situation, in any situation. Now, when it's in reverse there may be a feeling of not sure what decision or what choice to make, maybe feeling a little blocked. But that's okay. That, you're in no rush. So you may be faced with a choice this week, or, you're getting more options coming into your life. Don't feel like you have to make a choice right now or a decision about something. You can just wait. We have the Knight of Cups above it, and the Knight of Cups is very much a passionate energy. So it's very much about finding out what your passion is, whether it's to do with a job or a person. And if you have to make a decision around that, you will. But as I said, there's no rush to do it right now. We have beside it we have Saraswati. This is a Hindu goddess. She's talking about mastery, more self-mastery. And this is a bit like the Emperor energy, really stepping into your own power and control. And if there's a situation, say for example a work situation, it's asking you to, or if you have felt up to now your energy's been fragmented and a bit all over the place, so it's just saying, now is the time to really step into what do you really want to do, and really focus on that and really go for it. But as I said, it may be tied up with a choice you have to make here, and there's no rush to do that. But once you have made that choice or decision, really commit to it, because it's going to bring you on a path that will bring you much happiness and success. And I see here with the Purification card. So it's saying that it's asking you really, it kind of reminds me a bit of the Tower card, where things may seem like things are crumbling, but actually it's time to, it's sometimes things have to crumble, so for something better to come in. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied here. So this card is very much about that, letting go of what you no longer need so something better can come in. That's what I'm trying to say. And we have the rain here coming on top of the sunflowers, but they need the rain to grow. So it may ask you this week to maybe look at purifying yourself. Maybe look at your diet or lifestyle, but ultimately it's about letting go of what you no longer need to let something better come in. It's all part of the transition, and you don't even have to think about it too much. Just do what feels right for you. We have to keep your commitments. So it's really asking you to make a commitment to yourself this week, if you haven't done so already. I know we're at the beginning of a new year, so people will often make resolutions and all this kind of thing, but just do something. Make a commitment to yourself this week about moving forward and what you want from your life, something you can be aiming towards, because this is a time of transition for you. This is a very good period for you. And we have here communication. Speak up and be heard. Now, given what's going on in the world at the moment, there's a lot of lack of communication and breakdown of communication, but it is important for everyone to speak up and be heard in a kind manner, but also to listen to others. So it is a reminder to watch your boundaries this coming week. Speak up for yourself and also listen to others. But it is really about, overall, it's about deciding what you want going forward in your life, because you're going through a transition with the Six of Swords energy. So something, you're heading towards a better future now. And so it's a good time to review with the Hermit energy here. Review where you want to go and how you want to, what kind of life you want. And but it is important to speak up and be heard. And as I said, given the world situation with the breakdown in communication, it's important to listen to others as well, people with different views. But but in terms of, so for you going forward, this week ahead is a good week. We have this transitioning energy. So just to be aware of that, and be aware of your boundaries and what do you want moving forward. And be gentle with yourself. And any decisions that need to be made, I just feel that there's no need to rush into them. You can take your time, because it's almost like you're at a new phase, going into a new phase in your life. So it's important that you do what you want to do, what's going to work for you. Commit to yourself and your needs, obviously while respecting others as well. But but it's good news. A lot of healing here coming in. Justice. I like to see Lady Justice here. So there you go. So that's the messages for the coming week. I hope you like this reading, and if you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And with pile number 2, which is the blue bottle, the Air Elemental Spray. Okay, and the cards we have are the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, and from the Oracle decks we have Mary, Miracles, Adventures, Diligence, and the colour pink, Self-Love and Nurture, and Tune Out Distractions. Okay, good advice at the moment. All right, folks. So for pile number 2, your uplifting messages for the coming week. Okay, what do we have for you? We have some beautiful cards, I will say. And of course, the one, Tune Out Distractions, I think is very relevant at the moment. I think looking at your cards, it's important to start focusing more on yourself this week than tuning into what's going on in the outer world. Particularly, I know there's a lot going on in the media, and to keep our distraction elsewhere, but it's really, the cards are saying just really try and tune out of that for now. Start focusing on yourself, because I can see some absolutely wonderful cards here. Look, we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, this is all about new beginnings. And this is about beginnings that will bring you much emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. It's absolutely beautiful. And this can talk about self-love, but it can also talk about love for someone else or a situation. But it's a beautiful card, and it's very positive. And we have above it, we have the Hierophant. So this is about self-realization. It's almost like this week coming, particularly if you can tune out the distractions, you'll start to tune in more to your own needs, and you'll start to realize things, and those realizations will really open things up for you. Because look at this, we have the Two of Cups. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, and this is beautiful. This indicates a type of union. Now, a type of partnership of sorts. It could be a romantic partnership, it could be a platonic friendship, or a work situation, a partnership there. But whatever it is, it's something that's going to bring you much joy and happiness. A lot of fulfillment there. So, I mean, this is a general card reading, so please take what resonates. And for some of you, you may be looking for a romantic partner, and this could be the week where things start to take off for you. But as I said, it could mean anything. It depends on your situation. I said it could be a work situation or just a platonic friendship. And look, we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath it. So this is saying that you're entering a phase in your life, a new phase. You're in a transition at the moment, but you're transitioning to a great phase. A phase that's going to bring you much happiness. And like we have the Two of Wands here as well. And this is all about planning planning for going ahead, going forward in your life, and it can involve another person as well. So certainly can tie into with the Two of Cups, but a situation where you'll be making decisions about, you know, how you want to go forth with your life. And the lovely thing is we have the Knight of Pentacle energy here, and that's a lovely grounded energy, you know, planning for the future, getting things done. It can, particularly in terms of work or even your financial situation, very much on the material level, you know, very productive and very supportive. So if we are talking about another person or a partnership, it's going to work out very well for you. Now, it may feel, because we have two cards here, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. So maybe up till now, you've been trying to do something, you've been trying to achieve something, get something off the ground. Now, as I said, it could be a situation or maybe a relationship, and it just hasn't been happening. It's like things have been blocked, things haven't been going the way you've wanted them, for whatever reasons. But that would be partly, I think, because of maybe your energy's been a bit all over the place and things didn't quite line up. But this coming week now, things are going to really start to line up. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and if you can really tune out of other things that are going on and focus more on what you need, things will really start to happen. And like, the lovely thing is we have the Adventures card here. This is a lovely card. This is signifying this adventures around the corner for you. Things are about to happen for you. And interesting enough, it is saying also that really pay attention to what's going on in your life. Pay attention to situations, but also to people. You may have dismissed either people or situations as being a bit mundane and, you know, not something that would interest you. But the situation or a person may actually open up other opportunities or may lead to other opportunities for you. So pay more attention is what this card is saying, and take in what's going on around you. And of course that leads back to the tuning out distractions, so that, you know, you focus your energy, and there may be more going on in your life that you've been given credit to, and that these things can lead to other great adventures, because it's all lining up for you. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are starting to fall into place for you. And the Diligence card came out with it as well. So it is saying pay attention, be diligent. You know, really start to look at what's going on with people and places and things in your life and situations. So maybe a work situation that you thought was of no benefit to you or just no good. Think again. See, you know, is there an angle there that can really open things up for you? Or a person that you thought, you know, wasn't a friend, or, you know, maybe that wasn't the case. Just look and see, you know, pay more attention, I suppose, is what we're saying here. And from the Goddess deck, Mary, we have Miracles. And this is pretty much saying the same thing. It's saying focus on yourself. Don't be looking outside of yourself for things to happen. Really focus on your mindset with things, and that miracles can happen. But be open to them, is what she's saying. Be open to miracles in your life and welcome them in. We often disregard situations or people with, you know, and really they could have been the key to leading to other situations for us. So she's just saying pay attention there. And look at this, we have pink, self-love and nurture. So above all else, this is the key, I think, to it all. Loving ourselves and nurturing ourselves. And sometimes we get so distracted with other people and commitments. And back to this again, we may have commitments to other people that we don't take care of ourselves. So it is asking you to really focus on your own needs now. And you may have commitments to other people, and obviously you still may need to honour those, but you're important as well. You're key to this. And have less of the distracted energy in your life and more focus. So that may be just more on a practical level, to take time out each day to think about things, maybe meditate or whatever it is that you do to focus, walking, I don't know, whatever it is, listen to music, but just to bring you back to yourself, to think and to plan, because you're coming into this phase now. I mean, some beautiful cards here. So great opportunities are on the way to you, All you have to do really is to, I suppose, to open your eyes to them as well, and know that things are starting to line up. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so you're entering a great phase, and this week coming is looking very good. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And with pile number 3, which is the Purple Bottle Cosmos Elemental Spray. And we'll have a look at the cards, and we have the 7 of Wands, the Devil, 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands again, 8 of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands energy. Kunyin, Compassion, from the Oracle deck, Standstill, Community, Akashic Records, Evaluation and Review, Transformation, Light and Dark, and Imagine Solutions. Okay, pile number 3, I should say. What are the messages for you for the week coming in? Okay. And of course, we have a lot of Queen energies here. 2 Queen of Wands, a lot of Wands energy in general. But I can see, and I suppose bear in mind this is the general card reading, so please take what resonates. I can see that some of you have been going through a tough time. We have the 7 of Wands here. So the 7 of Wands it's very much about kind of having to defend yourself, standing up for yourself, but a little bit of almost like being in a bit of a battle, really. Okay, so whatever the situation or maybe relationship you've been involved in, it's a situation that's been getting you really down, and it's been pulling on your energy, and it's been tough. We have the 10 of Wands here. It's almost feel like it's almost too much to bear. It's almost like you've had enough. The good thing is you're at the 10 of Wands. That's the end of the journey. So it's things are about to change, and I can see that in the cards. There's change here coming in, because and it's not before time, I think, because we have the Devil energy here. So whatever the situation is, it's really pulled on you, and it may have, for some of you, it may have put you into a very negative headspace, maybe a bit of depression even, or negative thinking, or even a little bit of addiction, something like that, and feeling trapped and not being able to get out of the situation. But the good news is you're not trapped, and you can very much change the situation. I can see there's a standstill card here with the Oracle deck, and it's very much saying that a situation you thought there might have been some movement on, it's very stuck, so things aren't changing. So it really is time to make that change yourself. And the good thing here is know that you're well supported in the change that you make. This is the card of community, so your family, your friends, our people, there will be people there to help and support you through this change. It's part of the good news. Now we have, as I said, 2 Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, and these can represent characters that are going to help and support you through this, but also I think partly, particularly we have 2 Queen of Wands here, it's saying that with the Queen of Wands, she's somebody who is very much, she's quite confident, she knows what she needs to do, and she does it. Very energetic, very vibrant, and it's almost like you're going to step into that type of energy. This is ahead of you. You're going to step in, you're going to know what you're going to do, and you're going to make the changes that you need, and things are going to turn out well for you. Just in case you're wondering, we have the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands, this energy it's a card of celebration, actually. You see the two women there, they're celebrating. It's a card of celebrating a job well done, and it's a card of stability. So things are going to turn out okay for you. Things are going to work out. You may have a lot of fears at the moment, but they will change. And look, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, and the Queen of Pentacles, she is very grounded. Things, she's got her material world sorted. She helps herself, she helps others. So things will turn out well for you. But it is and the great thing is we have the 8 of Wands energy here. So while things may feel stuck at the moment, the Eight of Wands energy is about a good resolution, things moving forward. It can indicate good news coming in, something to push to get things moving. But if you are wondering, how am I going to, if you have a situation and you for some of you were wondering, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation, or how do I change it, we have a card here where it says imagine solutions. So if it is a situation that you're totally overwhelmed by and you can't see the wood from the trees, and you can never imagine getting out of it, this card is saying that's not true. You can always get out of a situation. You can always change the situation. And it is asking you to literally imagine solutions. Sit down with a pen and paper and look at your problem honestly, and think up and use your imagination here of all possible solutions to the scenario, and really dig deep and see ways that you can actually change the situation for the better, moves that you can make. And by doing that, you'll change the energy as well. And look at it honestly, look at your problem or your situation honestly. And by doing so, you will actually be able to make the changes that you need, and it'll become clearer to you what you need to do. Because sometimes when you're so caught up in a problem, it can be a bit difficult to see the solutions. But and we have the card here, Akashic Records, Evaluation and Review. So it is saying that you're, in some ways, you're about to make a change. And you've probably been evaluating this for a while, but now it's time to really look at the problem and imagine the solutions. And they will come to you, absolutely. But we have the Kunyin Compassion card here. It's saying, be kind to yourself, become compassionate to yourself during this change, because you are going through a transition. And it's going to be a very good transition for you at the end of it. It may be a bit painful at the moment, but once you start to make the changes you need, you will see everything will work out for you. And so it's compassion. Show compassion to yourself and towards others in the process. But be in no doubt. This is a card of transformation, light and dark. You are going through a period of transformation right now. And the wonderful thing is, it may seem a tough situation, but you will find your way out of it. You will get the solution that you need, and it will work out for you. And you'll come out of this situation more confident, more self-confident, and happier than you have been before. We have our Four of Wands situation. And so no matter what you're going through now, know that it's going to change for the better, and you will be responsible for that. You'll know what to do when the time comes, and you have the support to do it. The community card. That could be family or friends, whatever. The support will be there for you. So don't worry about that. Okay. So things are looking good. Just, have faith, I guess. So there you go. So if you like this reading, please like, subscribe and comment to my channel. Thank you.